Good morning, everyone. And I'm so pleased that already you are ready on the chat. And thank you for filling that chat because YouTube channel really looks at it and gives me how many people put the chat in and then, puts it into the algorithm and sends it out. I really worked hard on actually working out how to get this today's live stream out with the sort of descriptions and everything. Anyway, so hi Harriet, hi Sam, Vanessa, Mary. She's hiding under Frank's name. And that's her other half, if you don't mind sharing that, Mary. So Mary is the one who is kicking off this challenge, and she's here today together with Vanessa, my PT clients, who are already doing this challenge. They've done it yesterday. That was their first day. Today is going to be the third. And tomorrow I will be doing it in my live stream before I do the dumbbells or kettlebell workout, whatever I'm doing. So the opportunity is there for you to do it, and today and tomorrow. Okay, so as I'm talking, we are going to be warming up and just kind of kicking the legs. So we're just going to do a simple 3 exercises to cover the whole body. We've got one for the arms, one for the core, one for the legs. If I could pick one exercise for all these areas, they would be the one that I am going to be doing today with you, okay? Let's open up the hip. Now, the reason why I like to keep the workouts very simple. I like to pick an exercise that is challenging and simple in a way that you're just doing a 3 exercises. Call it a minimalist workout. Cross your knee over and we're going to, I need to, as I'm talking, I need to think what we're doing in a warm-up, right? Let's move on to the warm-up. So warming up our wrist, because we are going to do one exercise where there is a weight-bearing situation. So we're going to hold extension in our wrist and bring the knee in and just keep pumping it up. Now, I'd like you to get in a habit of doing this routine every day for the next 7 days. So you've got today with me, tomorrow with me, and then it's up to you. If Monday to Friday, you're going to still continue with this simple routine that should not take you more than 15 minutes, no longer than that. Flip the wrist. When I timed it with Mary, it took her 6 minutes to do 1 set. And we did it slowly with control. So think about 1 set for 6 minutes times 3. Of course, you can split it. You can do 2 in the morning, 1 when you get back from work, however you wish. Switch the wrist, switch the arms. Now, why I want you to get into the habit doing something every day? Because that's what I do now, and it really works for me, is to create a new habit before Christmas, giving yourself 15 minutes a day. Switch the wrist, because next Saturday, it is official. I will launch the core workout, the 4-week core challenge that we gonna do together. Now we're gonna go into a squat. So open the legs and open the chest. We need to open those hips for Malasana squats. So from next Saturday, for 4 weeks, 4 more Saturdays onwards, or 3 more, you're going to do core only. And there will be a live stream workout for the core only, lunchtime, Monday 12:30 and Thursday 12:30. In between, you're going to be doing these videos that I will release and the live streams that I am recording, and they will be on my channel. So we're just doing the last warm-up exercise and then we get into it. I know there's a lot of talk, but hey, we've got no music, so we might as well talk. Well done. We've got a lot to get through now. We're starting with Malasana squat. I just like to be in the middle. Good. Let's bring it down a little bit. Malasana squat are the best exercise for the legs. If I could pick one, this would be it. The key is ideally to be able to get all the way down to the Malasana. And I know not everyone can put the heels down, and it's harder therefore. So some blocks, cushions, books underneath of the heels is good. But the idea is from here, you find a low range and then you come straight up. For 1, yeah, and we're just doing 10 reps, yeah. 2, 3. Now we're not using any weight. That is because I want you to find out your kind of level. And if you find that these 10 are easy, then next time you can pick some weight. Okay, of course I lost my count, so let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now the next exercise is the arms, and I call it a sweet spot push-up because it's a prep exercise and build up exercise for the final sort of chaturanga push-up here, but that takes a lot of strength and lot of work. But this is how you're going to build it up with the sweet spot push-up. And as you could see, you know, it is challenging. Not only Mary in my PTs, everyone finds the 5 reps just like it's exhausting. And that's because, you know, you need to do it correctly. If you find it correct, if you do it correctly, it will be challenging. Now, I'm using blocks. You can roll up a mat purely because with the blocks or small books, you can shift forward, okay, more, and therefore make it more challenging. The first principle of engagement for doing it correctly and build up the strength is pelvic tilt. So can you see how I'm sticking the butt out? We don't want that. We want a little tuck. Squeezing the buttocks, tuck the tailbone. Then we're gonna push the floor away. Now, also one important thing, the knees needs to be all underneath of the hips, yeah? Because we are going to shift forward. That's where the challenge will start. So push the floor away. Now we've got the blocks, maybe not, but go as far as you can. Now, this is what can happen to you. Suddenly the core is going to do this. No, pull it back in. Keep it engaged. And now, move more forward. Keep thinking going forward. And if there is a possibility to micro bend your elbows, then bend them. But don't stop collapsing and thinking, oh, I can go low. No, because that's cheating. So hold it there and then push back up, yeah? We're only doing 5 reps because this is hard if you're doing it right. Engage, push the floor away, shift. Keep looking forward. Think about looking over the edge of the cliff and just holding this here. Even for me, it's challenging because I am shifted so far forward that the arms got to work super hard. Okay, next one. Number 3, engage, shift, micro bend. Hug your elbows to the rib cage. Check if your elbows are above the wrist. Draw it back. Just take a moment. Can you feel the challenge? If you do feel your challenge, you're doing it right, okay? Okay, 2 more. Engage the core. Push the floor away. Think about hugging. Also here, this is what I was saying to Mary, a good little tip, because she was worried about losing the tips when she's doing it at home. And I said, just think about when you engage that these ribs are kind of drawing towards the hips, closing this in, yeah? So here we go. And then draw forward, forward, forward. And then hug it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Back. I know the chats are there. I'm going to check it later. We just need to kind of rush through this because we've got still 2 more sets and finish this first one. Here we go. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Good. Okay, now the core. Okay. The core is very simple. I'm going to give you options. I'm going to do kind of the beginner's options because that's where I would assume most of you start. But if you are already in a level where you want to be working your full crunch, then do the full crunch, yeah? But I know full crunch can be challenging for many people, sort of lifting the legs and really struggling to come up. So this is the way we are going to be building up, yeah? Hands across your chest. Inhale, and now this is important. We want that posterior pelvic tilt. The first thing I'm going to do, I tuck my tailbone and round my lower back. And then I round the upper back as well, and I roll back. Now I go as far as I can because I know I need to come back, yeah? And then go back up. Now this is an exercise where you want to do it slowly and maybe hold that position, that low position as well. So inhale, exhale, round. And then go back up. 2. And again. Roll it back. 3. Explore the lower and more challenging range. 4. Think about tucking the tailbone under. 5. I'd like to hold it at the bottom, but I'm just worried about the time. So I'm just coming back up. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Now we're going to hold. You're going to hold whilst I go and check the chat and the time, yeah? So this is the hold I want you to do. Now you've got the option. This is like a half boat. Toes on the floor and extended one leg, yeah? And you can just kind of switch it halfway through. Or you can have both legs up in the tabletop position. Hands on the floor can be as well. Hold this one. So come and see who is that. Thank you for adding all these chats. One word is good as well. Perfect. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, guys. Fantastic. So I just got my time here and we're going to do a next round. And what I'm going to do actually, round 2, I'm going to time it, yeah? Because to see how quickly we get these exercises done. Now, I'm going to this time use the weights. 6 kilos in each hand, but that's because I've done so many malasana squats since I've discovered that my legs can cope with it. So if you've got any weights, if you don't worry about it. And let's find a time. Here we go. Okay. 1. We start from that malasana squat and come up. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good, well done. I don't know what I've pressed here. Timer is counting down. Okay, never mind. Bugger. I don't know what I've pressed, but it's not a stopwatch, it's a timer. Okay, never mind. Right, okay, push-ups. Find the blocks. And here we go. So close the jaw, push the floor away, shift forward. Keep shifting, keep shifting. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't let those elbows move back. If you find your elbows are moving back, you've got to polish off the technique. Engage, push the floor away. I've got a tutorial on my channel and the link is in the description. If you're not too sure, there is a link for Malasana squat and sweet spot push-up. How to build it up gradually. Okay, engage, push the floor. This is our number 3. Shift. Keep hugging the elbows in and then push back. Good. Engage, shift, and then lower down. Good. One more. Hug it in, shift. Keep looking forward, keep looking forward. It's not about going down. You will go down by moving forward and bending your elbows. Well done. Good, now we move on to the core. Actually, I'm gonna get my second timer to hold the hold, to time the hold. Okay, so here we go. Roll with your hands on your shoulders and then come back up. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra. If you find that your feet are coming off the ground, if it's a little bit, it's okay, yeah? But if it's like all up in the air, that means you're just going a little bit too far back, yeah? So just keep an eye on your feet. Little lift, it's fine. For the full crunch, I would say put your feet underneath of your sofa to help you up. I think this is number 5. Roll back slowly with control. 6. So like I said, this is your prep for the core challenge we start next week. And this is going to be one of the exercises we work in a week 1, 7. Because we want to build the muscle for the full crunch. 8. 9. Last one. 10. So now we're going to hold that Navasana crunch with the legs bent or one leg extended, yeah? You can go like this. This is quite a good way, actually. Let's do it this way together. One leg extended, one leg is down, yeah? We're going to switch halfway through. Because this way, you're going to start working more of your quadricep. Switch it to the other side. Hold it there. Because to keep the legs up straight, you've got to activate those quadriceps. Okay. That took us actually 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do one set. Okay, we're gonna go again and finish the last set. Now I put a proper stopwatch. So find the Malasana squat. We should just perfectly fit it in because we are 20 minutes in. So 5 more minutes. Here we go. Ready. 1. Exhale on a lift. Yeah, this is your inhale. And then power through, engaging the pelvic floor, the core for 2, 3, you are using the weight and the legs starts to kind of wobble a little bit. Take the weights down, finish the reps without the weight. That was 7. Now this is your 8. 9. And if it's the case you need to reduce the range of movement, then reduce it. 10. Okay, push-ups. Remember, knees underneath of your hips. So important because of the shift. Especially if you are using rolled up mat, books, that will help you to shift forward more, make it more challenging. Therefore, you want to have your knees underneath of the hips. So, tuck the tailbone, push the floor away, shift, 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 shift. Keep looking forward, hug it in. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return. You can see I'm hardly bending my elbows. Just, it doesn't even need to bend, yeah? What's more important that you keep moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 3 more. Shift, shift, shift. This will help you also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with your wrist flexibility. 2 more. Hug it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even now I'm shaking, literally, yeah? And you can see this is all modified on the knees, but because of this massive shift forward, hugging the elbows in, this is super hard. And then take it back. Well done. We're gonna finish with the core. That's pretty good. We are 2 minutes 20 in. So the core might be the longest one. Yeah, of course, because we're holding. Here we go. So hands on the shoulders. Roll back, find that challenging place, and then come back up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. That took us a minute, just over a minute to do 10 of those. Now we're gonna hold the boat pose again for 15 seconds for each leg if you are extending. Yeah, here we go, and breathe. Now I know I've got Katie there. She's been practicing the full Navasana crunches. She is already doing them in my yoga class. So well done, you, Katie. Switch the legs. We are halfway through. But this is what we're going to be basically building up, you know, comfortably holding 2 legs up and doing the full Navasana crunch. Good work, well done. And that was 4 minutes 20. 1 set, 4 minutes 20. So you're looking at, you know, with the breaks, 15 minutes max, or split it. Okay, so we are going to stretch. Let's stretch the hip flexor because we've been working with the crunches, the hip flexors and quadriceps. So take a low lunge and actually place your hands onto the front knee and then lift the chest. Now, one thing is for sure, you're going to be aching. It could be tomorrow, it could be day 3, day 4. Don't give up on your challenge. What you've got to do, you've got to just reduce the range of movement. Maybe don't go too low on the squat, but you're going to notice if you just push through it, switch the legs, you will be able to actually flush that lactic acid away from the muscles, and the ache will then just naturally disappear. With the crunches, again, you can literally reduce the movement, how far back you're going. Well done. Okay, we're going to take a seat, bring the soles of the feet together, and then just open the knees, pressing the knees down to the floor, open those hips. Quickly come onto your front and take the hands nice and wide and lift your chest into the high cobra to stretch your core muscles. Lower down and then go all the way up. So, and now we're gonna just take the tricep extension, stretch the tricep. So here you are, 3 exercises, in my opinion, are the best 3 exercises for each body part. The upper body, definitely the push-up. For the lower body, definitely the Malasana squat, switch the arms. For the core, if I could personally choose one, is the full Navasana crunch. But of course, I haven't done it today because that needs a lot of work and building up. Just like a full push-up, we need to start with the sweet spot and build up the strength. But you will build it up by basically repeating these exercises every day for the next 7 days. And then you notice the difference. Interlace your fingers behind you, lift the chest, look over the shoulder. Switch to the other side. Inhale your arms up. Side bend. Switch. Push your arms forward, arch your upper back. And that's it. Well done. We have managed to complete the first challenge. I will do it in tomorrow's live streams in the park. We're going to warm up and start with the challenge. So then you can then literally tick off 2 days in a row and then finish it off next week, next 5 days. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for putting all these chats. You can still write something down before I close it all in, and have a lovely rest of the weekend. Thank you. Bye, everyone.